We're bottling today. Why? Because we need to.
And we're going to talk about some stuff.
So the first one that we're going to bottle is Mesquite Pear Mead.
Right. And this brings into mind instantly a topic because the mesquite honey that we used to brew this mead was a gift honey.
Yep.
And so my first topic that I want to talk about is gratitude.
Yeah. Thank you. A lot of people send us various stuff, and we've started on this channel exactly doing the It's Christmas Every Day thing and opening stuff up that people have sent us. And that's sort of what this channel was meant to do, is that concept, and then it turned into many other things. It's been a lot of things.
Yeah, this is the catch-all for the City Steading Brews universe.
Yeah.
We still feel silly saying that, but it really has become bigger than what we ever imagined.
We have 4 channels now.
It would be.
If you didn't know, we had 4 channels. We have 4 channels. City Steading Brews, Beyond the Brews, the Tasting Room, and the Ferment Station.
Yes. And part of that gratitude is based on this channel because Beyond the Brews, drumroll, just finally made the target to be monetized. So that was super exciting and honestly a bit surprising and humbling for us.
And all you got to do is just watch.
That's right.
And don't skip the ads.
Just watch.
If you can bear it, don't skip the ads. Or get YouTube Premium.
So as you can tell, we have a wider field of view here today.
Yes, this is very behind the scenes.
This is intended to be totally transparent behind the scenes. So you can see what chaos we're actually living in.
I've mentioned that there's a lot more liquor up on top before.
Yeah.
There it is. And if you're wondering what this is right here, this is the microphone that we normally use. But today we're using wireless mics so that I can turn around all like this and still be heard pretty well.
We are free-range YouTubers today.
So
some of the things that you can see today that you don't normally see on our other channels is our Pride and Joy, which is at the very
the
top
AC
of your
unit.
screen.
That's right here.
And that's our split, what is it called?
Mini split.
Mini split. Because as many of you know, and maybe some of you don't know, this was actually the garage of our new house.
Well, it still is the garage.
And we've completely converted it into a studio. It is no longer referred to as the garage.
Yeah, we call it the studio. The garage door is still there, though.
The room that was previously known as the garage is now the studio.
But it's all been insulated. We sealed it up, so it's
And we installed air conditioning.
And we just went through some of the coldest winters we're likely to see in Florida, and in here stayed nice and warm the whole time. It was perfect.
Because the air conditioner also acts as a heater, so go team.
Yep.
So that was one of the things that I wanted to point out. The another thing that I want to point out is my friend and yours, Turbos. Turbos is actually getting some well-deserved screen time.
Why am I leaning over? I can stand up.
Because it's comfy to lean. These chairs are nice and comfy to lean.
Yeah, but it hurts my back to lean.
All right. So I went ahead and I applied the measured amount of Star Sand into Turbos.
How much is that?
So we can get to working on shit.
She measured out the gallons that are in that one time and then the amount that she needed. And now she just fills it to the same line every time. So she doesn't actually need to know how much it is.
Here's a little secret about Derica, if you don't know it already. Numbers and Derica just don't mix.
Yeah.
It's like oil and water. It just doesn't happen. So whenever you ask me, and by you I'm referring to Brian, anything that has a number in it, the answer is I don't know. Mm-hmm. Because it just doesn't register.
Which is bigger, 100 times 10 or 1,000?
Leave me alone. All right, so as we were talking about, Mesquite Pear Mead is the first thing that we are going to bottle today. Mm-hmm. This was started on 3/17/25.
About a year ago. Almost a year ago. Yeah.
Our tasting of the final...
was in May 14th.
Was in May of last year. So, yeah, it's been a while.
So you'll see this tasting on the tasting room in May, but this was actually started in March. So this is almost a year old. So it has been sitting here. So that's May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, 9 months.
Yeah.
And we're just now bottling it.
And there's a significant amount
Let me show you, because we have technology.
Right. And this is the reason why we let things sit for an extended period of time before bottling. Because you see all that black gunk down there?
That's called lees.
Yeah.
That's the sediment that fell out after pasteurization fermentation was done.
And racking and all that.
Yep. So if we didn't let this sit that long, that would be in the bottom of our bottles. Yeah, exactly. And we don't want that. So that's why we do this. Plus, it's been aging for 9 months already.
Speaking of the air conditioning, is it on?
The heat is on.
Let's not do that.
It is on.
We're in Florida where it's
and we're gonna be moving around.
Stupid now and
temperature. It goes from like 50s in the morning to 80 in the afternoon now.
It's really obnoxious. All right.
Okay.
So the first thing we need to figure out is what our procedure is going to be. Typically, we rack from here to the pitcher because our pitcher has the numbers on it, so we know how many bottles we're going to need. Is that what we're going to do this time?
Yeah, because that way too, it's easier because when filming, there's more complications.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to worry about that, I might just go straight to bottles. And you can go straight to bottles if you want to, but we're going to go to the pitcher first.
All right, so let's get the pitcher in turbos.
I'm going to sit.
You can sit. You're allowed to do what you want. And see, this is the cool thing about being mic'd and free roaming is I can go off screen. You can still hear me.
Yeah.
I'm still
You
here.
can go in the other room.
Just over there.
These things are good to like 1,000 yards or something.
Yeah, we could go take the garbage out or
Yeah.
whatever. That's exciting television.
Go all the way
right?
out to the back 40 and still be heard. You wouldn't see us, but you could hear us.
All right, so what kind of bottles do you want to put the Mesquite Pear Mead into?
Just a regular screw top is fine. Doesn't need to hold carbonation, so we
All right,
don't have
so
to worry about
typically when we have a full gallon like this, we need roughly 5 of those. So let me start
Yes.
getting bottles.
that. All right. That means I have to stand up.
You can sit,
See, it's a little tight of a spot.
but you gotta scooch in. You can't be side saddle there.
If this is a full gallon, it's 3.785 liters, which comes to about 5 bottles. However, most of the time, with a little bit of loss, 4 to 4.5 bottles. So we'll probably use 4 750 ml bottles and maybe a 16-ounce bottle or something. But we'll figure that out as we go.
All right, I'm just gonna start handing bottles over.
Since we're bottling more than one thing, we'll
Yeah.
probably just have a bunch of bottles ready and
All right, I got 3.
go from there.
1, 2, 3. That's for that.
I actually really like the screw top bottles that we get. They have this little, it's actually styrofoam, but it's a little seal in there and they keep air. They don't hold anything. They keep the air out really, really well. And we like these for the 1-year tastings, even better than our tried and true swing tops because some of those seals are starting to get a little old. We should probably just get new seals. You know, we say that. We've been saying that for like a year.
Yeah, we also have talked quite a lot and only did it once that we were just going to crown cap everything.
Yeah. We don't have quite enough of those bottles though.
We do. I found my storage of them.
Oh, we have more.
We have so many.
Oh, okay.
We have so many.
Well, maybe we should start doing that today then. Some of these could go in there. Fireball could go in that because the next one that we're going to do is Fireball Mead.
Yeah.
That can go in crown caps because
All right.
serving
Pitcher
size on that is probably a good
ready.
idea. All right.
I need more space.
So the way we have to do this, because you want to have your source higher than your destination, is I'm going to take a towel, conveniently kept over there, and I'm going to put it on Derica's chair because we don't have Derica's lap today. So I have to do everything kind of manually. So I'll take the picture of awesomeness, by the way, the raised letters in both metric and US customary units, and the sharp spouted pitcher. Now, some people have asked, can they just pour it into bottles? Theoretically, you shouldn't, okay? If you have an auto siphon, it's the better way to go because of oxidation. Now, that being said, I would say we've had minimal issues with oxidation over the years, regardless of what method we use, because I used to just pour it. I didn't have an auto siphon yet.
Yeah.
And I do believe that we did get some that oxidized, maybe very early on, but very minimal. Not anything to really be concerned with.
This is also going to be very stream of conscious if you haven't figured that out. And
Oh yeah, there's no script.
right now I have a cautionary tale, and sanitizing our auto siphon reminded me of this. When I delabel things that we are repurposing, so like if we get a commercial brew, like this was the sparkling lemonade from Aldi, I take the labels off because we don't want those on there. It's our stuff now. And normally I can soak them and they'll just come off, or sometimes I have to scrape them with like a straight razor or something. And then there's always that residual goo, right?
Oh, did you have them all in the
And so
stuff together?
I remove the residual goo with my scrubby sponge because that works really well at getting that off. But if you don't clean your scrubby sponge well enough or keep it separate from your normal sponge, then you might transfer that residual goo that is collected on your sponge onto something that you don't want sticky, which is what happened to our auto siphon.
Oh no.
Luckily, Star San solution and diluted properly in water tends to get rid of that rather quickly. So we don't have any more residual goo, but it did remind me to share that information with you.
So something interesting. Hopefully I can show you this while we're here. Yeah, let me show you. Do you see right at the top there? I'm trying to hold this steady.
Right here.
There's a line there. It almost looks like a SCOBY from making kombucha.
Yeah.
It's not harmful, but somebody asked about that the other day. I don't know if it was in the VIP or on the channel. And I just want to say that it's not a problem. That's not something to be worried about. It may not be pretty, and I might not want to put it in my bottle, but it's not anything to be worried about. It probably could be the start of a SCOBY, to be honest. Just yeast that formed together, and it smells fine.
It smells great, actually.
Yeah, this one was good. This was a product of, we made the Mesquite, and for some reason I said pear would go well with it. So
Yeah.
we added pear and made Mesquite pear.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people are going to be very upset with me because we are going to have some waste on these, and we're not going to run it through coffee filters or anything like that. We just don't bother. There's so many brews going on. We don't worry about the ounce or two that we might lose for loss, which sounds ironic because we're very cost conscious and yeah. But we make so many brews that I just can't afford the time of sitting there to mess with each one to get that last ounce or mouthful out. I'm not worried about it.
And when you're straining through a coffee filter, particularly in a small amount, you are drastically increasing the...
Well, what a lot of people will do is they'll pour it right into a glass and then they'll just drink that.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
Right. And that's totally fine if that's how you want to do it.
But what I was trying to say is that you could aerate it,
yeah.
oxygenate it if you were trying to bottle it through a coffee filter. And that's why we did a whole video on why coffee filters aren't really a great idea. And yet every single time we post a new video that has any sort of leftovers, people ask us why. That's why.
And I'm getting very, very close to the end. And I think we are just about there. We lost a couple ounces.
All right. So if you are working with a partner, make sure that you don't dunk the end of your auto siphon into that goop in the bottom. No,
what if
I saved it.
If you're not working with a partner, can you dunk it into the goop?
Sure, but you probably want to wash it off really good before you put it back into your sanitizer liquid.
All right. So we ended up with about 112 ounces, which means 4 bottles and 6, 4 bottles and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, we have 10-ounce bottles, right?
The little guys, are those?
Yeah, little teeny tiny, like these size.
Okay.
That's a 10-ounce bottle.
Yeah. Okay, I have the bottling wand there for you.
Okay, I gotta wash my hands.
Okay.
Okay, so the bottling wand. That's this. It's the wand with the springy thingy, also known as a stem valve, and you just put that on the end of the same auto siphon. Some people have 2 auto siphons. They use one just for bottling and one just for this, and that's fine. You can do that if you want to. And if you hear the bubbles, that's in turbos. So, because we know there's no sediment in the bottom of this pitcher, and that's part of why I like to do it from the pitcher, because if I didn't, I'd have to monitor how far down it is in the vessel
while trying to
and
bottle.
how far it is in the bottle. So it's 2 things to worry about. And when there's a camera rolling, that's a 3rd thing to worry about, and it makes it that much harder. So I like to keep things simple. Do you have any bottles ready yet?
No.
Now we wait.
There we go. I found it.
All right, awesome. I knew we had a couple of them.
So we finally got all of our other rando big furniture moved in yesterday. So we have a brand new cabinet over there that's going to be our pasteurization station. But it has huge storage space underneath. So I'm going to probably, in my free time, reorganize everything so that some of our materials are better together.
This is still a work in progress.
Because
we're nowhere near done.
Some stuff over here, and some stuff over there, and some stuff over there, and some over there, and some over there, and yeah.
And somehow we managed to start storing things on top of the ferment station in our freezer instead of inside them. Because again, we never bottle.
Here's a bottle. Speaking of bottle.
Oh, excellent.
I didn't do this one right.
Now, people get freaked out about this. See all this foam in here?
Don't
worry about it. It's totally fine. Now, it is a small amount and it is acidic, but I don't think it's harmful in any way, so I don't worry about it. But I take the auto siphon, with the springy thingy. Put it all the way down on the bottom. Hold it down. Now, I'm going to, with the other hand, start the siphoning process. Once it's going, I have to hold it below the table, I'm sorry. I could probably show you this though. See if I could do this. All right, so you can see the liquid is flowing in, and once it gets up to about where my finger is, where my pinky is right there, that's when I'm gonna pull this out. But what I like to do is have another bottle ready when I go to do that, right next to it. And hopefully you'll be able to see at least a little bit of what I'm doing here. Probably not.
Do you need me to film your...
Too late.
Okay.
Once it gets up into the neck, I pull it out of this one and put it in the new one. Then the full one goes on the table. We can show you that. If you hear any extraneous noises, we're having a fence built, and I believe he's in the driveway right outside the garage door right now.
It's all right. It's how you know it's real life. Though our noise cancellation on our microphones is actually surprisingly good, there have been some times where we've done work outside for my gardening channel.
Yeah.
That it was just like the cicadas were going crazy. We got traffic
Airboats
noise,
going by.
Airboats, because there's rivers or lakes all over the place.
Yeah, we're like 200 feet from a lake.
And
maybe 300.
It's just crazy noise. We're like, oh, this is going to be awful. And then we get it into the computer, and it's like, wow. The only time the noise really gets picked up is when it's windy and the wind actually hits the mic itself.
Yeah, that can be a problem, and that's hard to fix.
Yeah.
A lot of people have asked what we use for editing, and I use DaVinci Resolve Studio. They have a free version, but I went with the studio version because that way we can use our graphics processor in our computer, and it makes it work a whole lot faster.
Yeah. As long as his computer is cooperating.
Yeah, my brand new computer that I got last year is junk, basically. Do I have a full-size bottle?
Oh, I'm working on it.
Yep. Got all the little ones.
I'm multitasking.
I need the bigger ones.
I'm multitasking.
The trick about pouring out Star Sand fluid from a bottle is pour it gently, and you don't get bubbles in the bottom.
Because when you go glop, glop,
like
glop,
that, you get all the bubbles.
You get all the bubbles.
Yeah.
But when your partner is asking you to hurry up, it's kind of hard to do both at the same time.
Bottling is one of my least favorite parts of brewing. I'll just admit it. It really is. I would say beyond bottling, my least favorite would be cleaning. But most of the time, thankfully, I don't do that. So that makes bottling top of my list.
I am the cleaner of things.
Derica does the cleanup because while she's cleaning up, I'm usually downloading, preparing, backing up, and all that kind of thing, all the files that we did that day. Because normally, not today, but normally, we do more than one video in a day.
I know I got 3 caps out, but...
Yeah. I don't know where the third cap is. I was playing with the caps, but I saw 3. Okay, so now...
There it is. I found it. Ah!
Now I have a choice to make. I don't think I need this bottle.
Okay.
I think I need the small one.
That's fine. The little guy?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, it's down to 16 ounces and this bottle's half full, so might even be less than 10 ounces, in which case this becomes a drink it now kind of thing.
Which we're okay with.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with it. Now, the other thing that I can do, and a lot of people ask this too, is I will pour the last bits to top off if I need to. That's not really a problem to me. I need to see the volume.
Oh.
That's why I didn't move that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. No, that's fine. Do it. Okay, so what we have here is a question of, do we really need this last bottle? Because you see how little there is in there? Here, let me see if I can show them. There's very little in there, but if she puts it down, it's gonna break the siphon, so please don't do that.
Okay.
But there's less than 8 ounces in there, and I have a 10-ounce bottle, so it's probably like a glass, but it's in the bottle now, so I'm doing it. It's only gonna be like half this bottle, but that's okay. I figure there's not enough for me to top off in the next there, so we're just gonna do the best we can here. It actually almost filled this bottle, believe it or not. And then there's a little bit left in the... When you have some left in your bottling wand, see there's still some in there, just kind of put it to the top and pour down the side like that. Boom. All came out. All yours. Now this is only to here. So that, to me, is not really safe to preserve for a long time. And some people might be saying that even this is too much airspace. I don't really have a problem with that much. This much might be a little much, so we'll probably just drink this one sooner rather than later. Put it, once it's labeled, we'll put it in the fridge and drink it the next couple days. No big deal.
You gonna drink the little bit in there?
Nope.
Here.
I'm gonna pour it into this bottle.
Okay, that works.
This is what I mean by topping off. There's like usually a few drops or a mouthful in the bottom of the pitcher. I'm just gonna pour that right in. If there was any less in this bottle, like for this bottle, I would have tried to fill up the necks a little bit more and get a couple more ounces out, but that's a bit much to try to do that with. Okay, so that's one brew down. Fireball we said we were gonna do in the...
Go ahead and put the pitcher in.
Oh yeah. Pitcher goes back into turbos to be sanitized. So, we have the fresh, freeze-dried, and frozen too.
Yeah.
Are we separating those out?
Yes.
We are. Okay.
When you're tasting.
These go in there?
Yeah.
Why don't we do crown caps for the bottles that are going away for a year? Because those are only half gallons anyway.
Okay.
Yes, we go through this all the time. Trying to figure out what bottles to use for everything is always a thing to try to figure out. So...
These are twist tops. Can you crown cap a twist top?
You shouldn't.
Okay. So then those...
Are basically useless to us.
Basically useless.
These are dead to me.
Ooh.
I don't think you can crown cap these. Do we have a, no, because the lip is not big enough. That's something important. Let me show you. Looking at this bottle, you see how there's threads? See that rim on it, how thin that is? That is probably not appropriate for crown caps. Now let me find one that does have the lip appropriate for crown caps. See, when you look at this bottle, see how it has that thick rim right at the top there? That's what holds a crown cap on. So that's something that we didn't realize when we were collecting those bottles. So we're probably just going to get rid of those.
So I'm going to toss those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Toss them.
Toss them. So now we're going to have to be even more picky with our...
Yep, because we don't have as many bottles as you thought we had.
No, we have tons more, babe. They're just not here. I just wanted to do the 1 years in clear, but...
Oh.
I don't think we have any clear that...
We can probably get some clear ones. Just buy some booze that has clear bottles.
Yeah, that's what we did with these.
Oh.
But they were twisted. That's what I'm saying. We have to be more critical.
We have to be more judicious in what we purchase to get the bottles. Wow.
All right, so no, that's lame. How many more of the beer bottle size do you want, the 16 ounces?
Well, we have 3 half gallons, it looks like, and then a gallon. So... Geez, I don't know. Gallon and a half, 2.5 gallons.
Capping all of that?
Well, all of Fireball. So that's going to be. Gotta use calculator.
All right. I'm just gonna grab bottles.
Yeah. It's like 7 bottles for the Fireball alone.
All right.
And 3 more, so probably 10 plus whatever else we need for the others. A lot of bottles. That's one way to carry a lot of bottles. She used a laundry basket. That's a lot of bottles. Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, geez.
I just couldn't reach them all.
Yeah, well, we don't have space for them all right now.
Why? Because space is the final frontier.
Yeah.
These are the voyages of Brian and Erica.
I thought, sure, 400 square foot garage, make it into a studio. Yeah, no, there's never enough room for anything.
But it's shocking because this is so much more room than what we had.
Yeah, I don't know how we ever did it at the old house.
How?
Here, it's much more comfortable, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But we also have a little bit of storage on that side. We have my exercise bike and weight bencher over there that I should probably use more often. And then we have like a station for her plant life videos over there. And I'm building a thing for other videos over there. So, there's more than one use for this space, you might say.
That's also your escape
Yes.
nook.
Yep. I have a recliner over there, so I can just come out here and get away from everybody.
All right, so we don't need the bottling wand at this time.
Nope. Want me to remove it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, because the way you're doing it, you're just going to hurt him.
I'm going to hurt myself, probably.
To take them off, it's actually pretty simple. I just take my fingernail and just push it and just go all the way around it. What she was doing, the yanking back and forth, that just weakens plastic and breaks things. Not to correct her too much on camera, but see, and eventually it comes off.
Ta-da! All right, so you can add this section.
Well, the first thing I have to do is I have to rack to the pitcher. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
You got the pitcher, and
Yep.
you got that.
And I have no place to rack to.
You have no place to rack to.
That's what I was trying to say.
All right.
Whoa, careful. I always get nervous when I hear glass clinking around like that. It's just not a good
These
thing.
are all sanitized, yeah?
Yep, those are sanitized. All right, so we're getting ready to do this again. Sanitize the cap.
All right, so we got a
Fireball.
fireball scape at the bottom of that. You want to show them what it looks like at the bottom of a fireball?
Oh, before I even move it, I'll show them.
Yeah.
This is what the professionals call goop.
It looks like we got rocks in there or something.
Yeah, it really does. That's kind of crazy. This is Fireball Mead, which we started May 5th, 2025. Let's see if I can get the label off here. And we tasted on July 1st, 2025. So this one's been a while too. It just doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
Yeah, it was.
But it was. And I think this was one of the first ones that we did completely in this house. There was a couple that were
I
like
think so.
partial. And I think the Mesquite Pear was both. Like I think we started it in the old house
Possibly.
and finished it here. But, you know, that doesn't really matter. Okay, looking inside, smelling it and everything seems fine. There are a couple little specks in there, and those are probably pieces of cinnamon or something like that didn't come out. I am okay with that. Before anybody freaks out that my hands are all over everything, you have any idea how many times my hands are in sanitizer and whatever? So just because we don't show me doing this doesn't mean I'm not doing it. And splashing her every time.
It's so much fun
Yeah.
for him.
Okay, so siphoning, same as before. Put it about halfway in, get it started, because I don't think I actually said that before. And then let it run. And once it gets down towards the bottom, I'll lean it backwards to get more liquid over the auto siphon so that we can just get the most out of it. But this has some goop. I don't want goop, so we're gonna leave the goop behind. That's what you siphon for. A lot of people ask all the time, like, do I need to siphon it? Well, like, do they need to rack it at all? It's not a requirement for brewing, okay? It doesn't serve a mechanical purpose for the fermentation. All it really does is it, A, gets the lees away from your brew. So if there was going to be any sur lie, as they call it, effect, meaning it changes the flavor, you're minimalizing that. But this was pasteurized and everything. And wow, look at the film on that jar.
So if you see me smiling like a silly person over here, it's because I can see, you can literally see the cinnamon residual collecting on the glass. It's actually really crazy.
But anyway, like I was saying, that's one reason to rack. The other reason is to just keep it cleaner. The more you rack it, the less likely you are to get some of that sediment back up into it when you go to bottle it or move it around. And I don't like the sediment at the bottom of bottles. I have a literal physical problem with it. Memories of
a bad experience.
Jungle Brew in the Army. But anyway, so I avoid that at all costs. And that's really the only reasons why you have to rack. So as far as can you get away without doing it? Sure. I mean, I know a couple of people that literally don't. They've told me that they just brew it in a fermenter and scoop off the top. And when it's gone, they throw more stuff right on top of the old lees and start it all up again. And that is certainly a way to do it. I left a little bit more waste in this one because I saw that powdery cinnamon coming towards. Notice what I didn't do?
Yeah.
I didn't put it in, see?
Good job.
Yeah, I didn't want the powdery cinnamon to get into our brew. I wanted it to stay relatively clear. I mean, it looks kind of like river water, but it's okay. So this one we have 96 ounces, and those are 16-ouncer bottles. So let's see, get a calculator out. 96 divided by 16 is 6. So I need 6 bottles. 5 would be right out. And it's appropriate to put them into brown bottles because it's a brown brew. Looks like beer. It kind of does.
It's not.
Nope.
If you hand this to somebody and they think it's beer, they're gonna be in for a surprise.
Yeah. All right, just like before.
Like, there might be some
cap off.
residual star sand in the bottom there.
There's a ton of it in there. Take the cap off because we know there's no sediment. Put our bottling wand on. Not too far, just far enough. Because if it's not on far enough,
You may have
problems.
an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, don't ask me how I know. It's only happened twice, I think.
In your lap, too.
It was in my lap. Because I used to put the bottles between my legs, like we call it the crotchular method. You might even remember that. We did it on the show a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And let's just say it backfired on me.
Game disconnected and...
Yeah. So because we have multiple bottles here now, I'm not going to even start until I have more than one bottle. But here is a problem with doing darker bottles.
It's hard to see.
You really can't see. So what I'm going to do is just take the flashlight from my phone, turn it on, and put it underneath the bottle. Now I can see what's going on there.
Do you want me to get my phone to show them what that looks like? Or do you want me to get my phone for the light?
How about we use your phone for the light?
All right. We'll be right back.
All right, so I got Derica's phone. I'm going to use hers as the light. That means I need her to come over here so that she can film this.
I'm coming.
Right now we have a light going up into this bottle, so I can see the liquid coming in. But here's the one problem. I have to hold that down,
push that down. So
while I'm
pushing
pumping
down.
like that. And once it gets started...
I'm going to let go. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
Because you got to keep pushing down
you have to keep
engage
pressure
the
on that.
springer thing. Otherwise, it's going to stop. That's the whole point of that.
And I go up into the neck pretty far, you'll see. Note the 2-bottle handhold here.
This is patent pending hand grab.
Gotta be careful saying that. People get angry when you say stuff like that.
Jeez.
And then I pull
I
it
was
out
joking.
and put it over here. And now I'm gonna get rid of her phone because I'm not.
Do you want it on the other one?
Yeah, I do.
So you can still see what you're doing?
Yeah, I still gotta see what I'm doing. It wasn't just for show. And I'm gonna grab another bottle and have that one ready to go.
Well, see, because he isn't pushing down, it really hasn't filled up.
Right. So you kind of can give yourself a little bit of time with the bottling wand that way.
Which is helpful, particularly with these smaller bottles, because they fill up pretty quickly if you're not paying attention.
And then, same as before, up into the neck, and then over to the next bottle. You've seen this already. You don't need to see any more of this.
And done.
Just for the record, these are not 16-ounce bottles. These are like 11.4 or 12-ounce bottles. So I screwed up. So I may actually need that last bottle that she got out. So see that? She knew what to do and didn't even know she did it.
My inability to do numbers saved us again. Yay! And there's much rejoicing.
We've talked about using crown caps for everything and doing them this way because serving size is smaller, so there's less chance of wastage because of oxidation. Easier to store. You can just put them anywhere because they're smaller bottles. These shelves that we have don't necessarily work well for... Oh wow, that's like almost right down to the wire here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're at the end, so I'm just gonna put it to the top here and press in so I can fill this bottle up a little bit more. And then grab this one. Same thing. Derica's holding that above me so that we can still do this. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get much more out of the auto siphon. Yeah, don't worry about that because I have a plan. Don't you worry.
But there's more in the... Baby, there's more in the...
I know.
Okay.
I know. We're not done. We're not done.
Okay.
We're not done. Don't you worry. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go.
I can't let it go.
So I'm pressing the auto siphon down and I'm trying to get all of it out of the, pressing the bottling one down, and I'm trying to get all of it out of the auto siphon because that's what she was concerned with. So we have just this little like half a mouthful. That's where this spout comes in handy. See, you just pour it. No big deal. That little tiny bit is not going to hurt anything. You could also just drink it.
Which we normally do.
Yeah. But we got to show the right way on camera where you bottle it all.
All right, now we're going to show you the real reason why we want to switch to crown capping everything.
Derica's favorite toy. However, we need some space for this because that does not just go on the table. Contrary to what she might want to do, just for safety. It's designed to be mounted.
And we were going to
on
mount
a board,
it.
not get your mind out of the gutter.
We were going to mount it to this table over here that I think you can actually see.
Yeah.
Because it's on wheels, we're like, oh, it'd be super easy to just wheel it around when we need it.
Space.
But the problem with that I didn't think about is that, yeah, I can wheel that table around really easily, but where does this table go in the meantime?
Right. It's not so simple. The studio setup is here, and we don't move this. That camera, microphones, everything all stays there. So this is adjustable. Right now, it is set for this size bottle, pretty much. Maybe up one. I'm not sure here. Can't see.
There we go.
Can't breathe. Okay. Then you line it up. I'm going to do it with one finger today.
And because we're not mounted, I hold the base
Yeah.
firm so it doesn't.
And I pull it all the way down, let it go, turn it 90 degrees, and do it again. Just
Because it makes them feel better.
exactly. That's why. And now we have to readjust because it's a different size bottle.
Is that the only one of that size?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's why I did it first.
Good
We were already there.
job.
Too high, go down one. Perfect.
Yay.
It's like Goldilocks. Too high, too low.
Just right.
And then you just get it more or less centered. 2 fingers. Doesn't take a lot of pressure, just a couple pounds. I would imagine almost anybody could do this.
I honestly don't know why this is so appealing to me because I don't even get to do the fun part, but it.
Would you like to do the fun
No,
part?
it's fine.
You can.
It's fine.
This is beyond the brews. Anything goes here.
We have our method. We won't diverge from it. But it's, I don't know. It's a beautiful piece of engineering.
It's satisfying.
It has a magnet.
Yeah.
I like magnets.
You're so attractive. All right, there we go. I like it because A, portion size, B, ease of doing things. My only real issue with it and why we didn't think of doing these sooner is they're not reusable.
The bottles are.
The bottles are, but you're throwing them away. That's why I always like the swing tops because you can use those same bottles for years. So in this case, yeah, the crown caps are they're throwaways.
But just the cap, though. Just this.
Yeah.
Just this.
I know, but still.
And because you're using a fresh cap each time, you don't have to question your seal.
That's the real advantage.
Yeah.
You know you have a seal. We were having problems with carbonations.
Particularly in these guys, and even though they feel like they're great, sometimes it's deceiving. And
it's funny because we started using insurance yeast,
Yeah.
and now I'm afraid to not use insurance yeast. People question it all the time. You don't have to. We use insurance yeast because we were having bad carbonations. And I don't know if it was literally a case of our seals weren't holding the carbonation or if our yeast were totally dead from sitting for too long. So we just solved both problems by using crown caps whenever we're carbonating
And insurance yeast.
And all we get is a smidgen more.
just little.
Say you can hear somebody moving around. That's our cameras of the device that shall not be named. All right.
All right, so we have a very definitive line between what is the Mesquite Pear Mead and what is Fireball because we use 2 different types of bottling scenarios. But we're getting into
We're gonna have 3 different things over there.
territory where we're going to have 3 that look exactly the same, and some of them are going to be bottled the way the Fireball is, and some of them are going to be bottled the way the Mesquite Pear Mead is.
Do we want to maybe clear off the top of that cabinet? We can just put them over there. For
And
now.
the reason why I'm talking about this at all is because if you're doing a multiple brew bottling day,
You don't want to mess up.
keeping them separate is really going to save you.
Especially when you have multiple bottles, because if this got put there, you'd never know.
You never know.
And after a while, you don't remember, especially if you've been drinking the leftovers.
Or vodka and cranberry.
I have not been drinking anything. What the heck is wrong with me?
I don't know. So if you have the time or you have a helper that's designated to labeling, go ahead and label while you're working, and that way you know you won't make a mistake. Or have separate areas like this is just this one and this is just that one. That way you won't get confused.
She's going to label later, though. I hate labeling.
I know you do.
All right, so I'm just going to move these over there.
I was going to move these over there too.
That's fine.
Or no, I don't want to put them there.
We should probably clear off whatever is on top of there.
Okay.
Put it on top of the freezer or fridge that
Yeah,
it goes on.
that's where it's going. I just didn't want to put it in there until I cleaned that.
But on top is fine.
All right, so this is my pear. You're gonna do
There's like 7 of them.
okay. I was going one direction, you're going another direction.
You left a lot of space. I'm
I was gonna make a big long line, and then you started
utilizing
making
the
line
space.
the other way.
This is what we do. Just make sure that the little bottle is nowhere near these bottles. Yeah, see? And then we're fine.
I was gonna make a single line, but you went for a different direction. That is fine. We did not communicate what our intentions were,
Okie dokie.
and now this is where we're at. Okay.
I regret nothing. All right. On to the next one. So the next set that we're going to do, these are the fresh, frozen, and freeze-dried tests. And in an effort to have a 1-year tasting that we can do from each of these, we're going to bottle 1 bottle from each of them, at least, right?
We're just going to bottle. We're not going to complicate this. Just bottle the whole thing. Yeah. Can you unseparate this thing?
Yeah.
Words and stuff.
I would like to do. Well, what kind of bottles do you want to use?
You want one crown cap at least of each.
Oh, okay.
But we can mix it up if you want, or we can do all crown caps.
I think this is where I'm going to have something to drink. There we go. Let's see, where are we at? These are all dry. Dry.
Dry.
Which means these are cooking wines as far as I'm concerned.
This is...
Oh, sweeten all to 1.012 and pasteurize.
See, I was going to say, I don't think these were
Yeah, because I remember doing a taste test. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to rack off of this half gallon into the pitcher, figure out how many bottles we need, and if there's any extra, it goes in a glass, it goes in my belly. Get in my belly.
Many of you have appreciated our random quotes from television and movies, but then recently we realized that some people don't get us at all.
And for that, I apologize.
So we kind of feel bad, but
it's how we are.
We're just kind of the people that talk in quotes and memes and other ridiculousness.
It all the time. Like, literally a video like this is just us talking and doing something. And this is pretty much the conversation that we would have without you here listening.
Yeah.
Except that I wouldn't be looking at the camera as much or referring to as much. But we would have similar conversations and we'd talk about like how we feel bad that people don't get the jokes and things. It would happen. It's what we do.
It's like we almost have to have a playlist. Watch these movies and television shows.
Oh, we can do that.
And then you'll understand us better.
We can do that. We can have the City Steading suggested movie, music, and television show list.
Sure. Which brings me to another project that I've been working on. I'm finally...
I got this if you need to use your hands.
Getting around to updating the website. It has been neglected horrifically. Partially...
Well, we didn't get a lot of traffic on it, so...
Right. So, for some reason, mulberry wine,
was very popular.
In getting all the traffic over our website. So... It inspired me to want to work on it, but it also inspired me,
de-inspired you.
Yeah, what's the opposite of discouraged me?
Discouraged, yeah.
From continuing, because if only that was getting traction, then what was the point? But there is a point, and I feel like it's worthwhile, and I finally got the performance of the website.
Oh yeah, because that was a big problem
improved.
Too. We thought it was our hosting, but it's not the hosting. It was the website itself.
Yeah. So I know just enough websiting code to be dangerous, but not enough to actually tweak things as much as I would like to. If I was fully...
And when I'm doing it all the time, I know more than you.
Sure.
But I haven't done it in so long.
Right.
Because I used to build the website, and then she took it over.
Right. But anyhow, I got it running much better now. And so now I'm going to get to updating, and I've had some really cool suggestions on what to add that I completely agreed with.
This is fresh, by the way.
This is fresh. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They're all different.
I didn't understand what you were saying there at first. I was like, what?
Wow, we have more than half a gallon of each of these. Okie dokie.
All right, so let's do some numbers.
That requires math.
I'm sorry that I tend to not finish my own sentences on the show, on any of the shows, and that's because that's just how my brain works. It's already gone.
You get used to it after a while.
To the next topic. And then, unfortunately, lots of times I'll actually come back to the previous conversation without any notification to the person who's listening. And I'll just start talking about where I dropped off. And if you aren't fluent in Derica, you won't
Even if you are.
You won't have any idea what I'm talking about or what.
I would say at this point, I should be the most fluent in Derica person there is. And even she throws me sometimes. I'm like, babe, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm like, oh, remember yesterday when I stopped talking about...
If it was yesterday, we're lucky, because sometimes I can remember. Sometimes it's like, remember that thing we were talking about in December? Oh, yeah. And you just picked up that conversation now. Oh, okay.
I remember what I was going to say.
Yeah. So 78 divided by 16 ounces. That'd be like a little, almost
But we decided
5.
these are 11.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're going to use all those, then I need 7.5
7.5 each.
for this one. They're all a little bit different. The freeze dried has less.
Oh, okay.
Frozen has a little bit more.
I think we're going to have to do a hodgepodge.
I don't mind. I want one bottle of each one to be crown capped.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
12 ouncer of each one crown capped.
All right.
That's why I was trying to figure that out.
Okay.
I have 90 ounces for this one, minus 12 ounces for the crown cap, leaves 78. Beyond that, we can do...
If I hand bottles to you, will you put them in turbo?
Sure. You know what? Three 750 ml bottles will actually do this. 3 750 ml bottles and one of those. So three wine size bottles and one of these
Okay.
actually is 90 ounces. So let's do that.
Okay. All right. Well, since I'm down here and I'm finding more bottles.
Since you're down there,
Hey.
it's not that kind of show.
All right. There's those.
We're going to need one more of the 12 ounce beer bottle.
Who do what?
One more of the 12 ounce beer bottle in order to finish
Is there,
destiny.
Is there one in turbos?
I don't know. Oh, there's more than one in turbos. All right, well, I'm putting these into turbos then.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't know how much editing I end up doing on this video because it's running a long time so far.
So I need 2 screw tops, right?
To what?
Screw tops. The tops.
We have tops over here. There's 4 tops right here.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
I think you just pulled out a bunch of tops at some
Oh,
point.
because I have the bottles over there.
Oh. We have more bottles over there. Welcome to our world. Anybody that thinks that we're drunk all the time, we literally just started. She's had probably a shot of vodka in total.
If that, it was mostly
she
cranberry
did not
juice.
put much in there. I haven't had anything. We're just naturally like this all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Oh, I need the bottling wand. Please, and thank you. Taking the cap off yet again. We didn't talk about what this is. This is the fresh frozen freeze dried. This is the test.
This is a test.
Of the emergency
This is only
brewing
a
system.
test. Had it been an actual emergency, we would be drinking a lot more.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so this is when we tested fresh fruit versus frozen fruit versus freeze dried for the flavor test. Yeah, we started it July 3rd, 2025. Wow, the day before the 4th of July. Okay. And it ended July 28th. So it actually only ran for 25 days.
Huh.
It's right here where we sweetened it. Yeah.
Sure.
The tasting might have been slightly after that, but we're going to call it a year from that day just because it's much easier, because that's when they were done, if you will. So these are all 1.012. They range from 12.6 to 13.1. The fresh itself was 12.9% ABV.
Yep.
There is a little bit of a range. They were slightly different. It's just the way it works sometimes.
And that was actually part of the test of how the different ingredients reacted or
didn't. And I think our findings on that, the consensus was, use all 3.
Yeah.
Mix it up as much as you can. Do as much as you possibly
Right.
can.
Because they all brought something.
The only thing we didn't do, and somebody actually asked us just recently, why didn't you do dried? We didn't think to. I think my reasoning was that dried is a whole different animal.
Well, they're all whole different animals. So that's
Yeah, fresh and frozen. You're still talking fresh fruit.
fresh, frozen, freeze dried.
Freeze dried is not cooked to be frozen, whereas dried is cooked to be dried. You get what I'm saying? Like it's slightly different.
Sure. And
Taste a dried apple, it tastes a lot different than a fresh apple.
I think the real answer is typically when we do a test, we try to limit it to 3 if we can.
Because beyond that, your taste buds start to go, I can't tell the difference anymore. All right, you guys have seen me bottle already, so all I got to do is put the bottling wand on and get to bottling. But I'll probably still babble at you while I'm doing it. Just gonna do one of these. I can see that well enough. Famous last words. There's not much in here, so. This is my one-handed siphoning technique. I just hold the tube with 2 fingers, and then 2 other fingers get up top. You just pump it through, but you gotta hold the, I'm not holding the bottling wand down. See, that's the mess up right there. I got it. If you don't hold the bottling wand down, you're not gonna get a good siphon going. And it causes problems.
And you have to pay attention to your hose.
Know where your hose is. Know where your hose has been. Don't lend your hose to someone you don't know.
And they just keep coming.
That wasn't even funny. That was just stream of consciousness. All right, looks like beer. I feel like all these are going to be beer now.
Beer. Yay, beer.
So should I talk about the comment that was made about what is and is not mead the other day? Yeah, I can say it. I'm gonna be polite about it.
Okay.
Someone told me that it was just my opinion that mead had to have honey, and I pointed them to some definitions of it. They didn't really continue, but it just always makes me wonder when someone says something like that. Like, where are they getting their information from? Because
And what is their definition of mead then?
right, exactly. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, if you just ferment straight sugar, that's not mead. No matter what you say, it's not mead. It was odd. I'll just go with that.
Yeah.
And we get that every once in a while. Now, there are people that say it's not mead if you add anything but honey, water, and yeast.
Sure. And
that's
are right.
That's a cultural thing.
Based
Certain
on their
areas,
region. Yeah. It's a regional thing. But
regional, right? That's what I meant.
Regardless, it still has to have honey in it.
Right. They don't, like, a lot of people seem to think that if you ferment maple syrup, that it's still mead. Well, no, it's not. The very definition of mead is fermented honey. And I'm not trying to be a stickler for definitions here because I'm really not. But at the same token, you can't say I fermented maple syrup and call it mead. That is not accurate. It's just wrong. It's just wrong, man. Wrong. I don't know where I got that from. That wrongity wrong.
I think it's probably the doctor from Scrubs.
Really? Oh, the doctor from Scrubs. Oh, could be.
Sounds like him.
Oh, the angry guy.
Yeah.
Dr. Cox.
The guy that you basically are.
I am not like him. I am not like him. I should have made it 2 syllables. Not like him. Wow.
No, that's not
Christopher Walken.
the many people that is Brian.
And if he picks up the pace, he's Christopher running.
But
I think we nailed this one just right. Let me close these up.
Fantastic.
I hate having bottles open.
Yeah.
Because
Reasons.
I knock enough stuff over on my own.
And then there's Danger Mouse, aka me.
I didn't want to call you out.
I call myself out. It's all right.
I think we're going to end up with all full bottles of this one. Still, nothing for me to drink yet. Well, one bottle that should probably be consumed sooner than the others.
In regards to me being dangerous, I am not a high dex character if you play D&D. So each time you see me leave that way, I'm actually
maneuvering around a lot of stuff.
And I'll show you. I can feel Brian cringe each time I go that way. Where I just know he's like, gosh.
Well, it's worse now because we just moved more stuff into this area. All right. Is it all out?
I think it's out.
All right.
Are you out? You're out.
Whoa, look at that. Right to the top.
Beautiful.
All right. But I think there's still just the teeniest, tiniest little. Okay. I'll put it in one of these guys. Okay. They're less fun.
All right.
Ow. When you're opening a swing top bottle, don't put your fingers in front of the wire.
Yeah.
Just say it. Learn from my experience.
You gotta know where your hose is and know where your fingers are.
Yep, know where they've been too. I don't know why I'm saying that all of a sudden.
I don't know either.
It's just the thing of the day.
Just to make me feel better, because this is going to be a Chaos Monkey situation.
Do we want to cap that?
Cap that.
Yep, and then we can put a piece of tape on it or something.
just
Because these are the fresh.
do fresh, and
Exciting.
then I can finish the labeling at a off-camera time,
Yeah.
because that's not really exciting television.
Nah. It's actually quite boring. That's why I don't like it. It drives me nuts. I don't like writing. Did you notice that? I don't like to write with a pen. I like to type.
You have to have your very specific pen.
Oh, yeah. And when we were at Derek's parents' house yesterday, I found 5 more.
And I tried to cram them all in my purse when they were already in a box. And I'm like, dude, we're taking the whole box. He's
I
like,
don't
but
want
these
the
are
whole box. I just want the... It's the Pilot G2.
And then he found more in the box of different things that weren't the pens that he coveted,
Yeah, it's Pilot G2.
that he wanted. And so I had to remind him again that I was intending on taking the whole box.
This is not a Pilot G2.
You flagged a non-pilot G2?
That's
Who are you?
dead to me now. It's a clone. It's very similar. It writes well, so I'm okay with that.
All right, date me. Please.
It's not that kind of show.
I don't want your legs, so I don't rip it off.
Where's the tape?
Right next to you.
Oh, you moved it.
Yes, I moved it.
Are you trying to say that I moved it?
I am trying to say that I need a Sharpie, please.
So you're just going to write fresh on it?
I'm gonna write fresh
On all of them?
on
or-
all of them. And then I'm gonna put them
boy.
over away so we have more space.
Do you want me to do that?
I almost got it. And then we'll do the little,
No, I'm going to
Leave
rip
it.
off the pieces for you.
there.
Yeah, that's straight. Perfect. It's artistic when your labels are slightly off horizon line. Actually,
care if
stuff
they're
like that
straight.
drives me nuts.
I just care that they are flush.
I walk through people's houses and literally have
Why
to.
is it so fresh? Why does it look weird?
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
That looks
Fresh. Fresh.
It looks wrong.
It's correct.
I think because I'm capitalizing the F that it just makes the word look wrong.
Looks like French without the CH and the N. Oh, it has the H. But yeah, I walk into somebody else's house and if there's a picture crooked, I have to fix it.
Yes.
And it's uncanny because they'll be like, that was straight. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Get a level. I'm right. 99.9% of the time. Much to her frustration.
And lots of times people will be like, but it looks wrong now. And then they check the level of their house and their house is actually not level. And that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great time.
It's all about the fact that, well, what's the word? I keep forgetting the word.
Which word?
I'm a synesthete.
Oh,
so
right.
Shapes and colors work a little bit differently for me. That's why I can tell that it's not straight because I can see it.
That was like the episode of the Orville we watched recently.
Oh, where the girl can do the 4D, whatever.
4D
spatial
calculations.
And they never showed her doing it.
And you're like, what's so cool about
What's so
that?
cool about that? I've been doing that since I was 5 years old.
Asshole.
The funny thing about that, though, is you don't know that it's not normal until somebody points it out.
Yeah, what's normal? Your normal is your normal.
Yeah.
So just because your normal is somebody's abnormal doesn't mean it's not normal.
Sure. What's normal anyway?
Right.
right,
That's
so-
my point. It was all relative.
We're on to the freeze-dried now,
Freeze dried.
which
All right.
is 12.6%. So this is the weak one of the bunch.
So we're back to racking to the pitcher.
Rack to the pitcher.
So we need the pitcher. I just got foam all over the place. I think it's because I keep dumping
Yep.
the bottles.
Yeah.
All right, so a word about the foam. Some people are like, why is it so foamy? Does that mean it's soapy? No, that does not mean it's soapy. It's actually designed to foam
Yep.
because that way the sanitization liquid can get into any crack or crevice or default in what you're trying to sanitize. Could you please remove?
Default? You mean fault. Default means standard.
Yes, that.
She likes
Fault.
to invent. She likes to invent new definitions for words. Sometimes she invents new words altogether.
I prefer that method. I just splung.
Plum. See? There it is.
Perfect. Good job.
But you know what she's talking about. That's the funny thing. You kind of know anyway.
splung.
Splung. I've never heard that word before.
Is fling and spray at the same time.
Splung. That's awesome.
And that is what I did with Star San, thanks to the
I took it off. This was sanitized already,
Auto-siphon.
so I'm good.
All right, so I got your thing. Once we do that, I'll know how many bottles you need. So I'll go ahead and prep the bottling wand.
You know what? Should I go check? Because that was the extra. That's our front door.
Oh, yeah, that might
Just in case somebody
be
needed
a
something.
delivery
Or he was knocking on the door.
Sure.
I'll be right back. But you'll be able to hear the whole thing because I still have my microphone on.
Yeah.
Nope. Must have just been passing by.
Nothing?
I'm guessing he was just passing by the front door.
Okay.
Or somebody did, or a squirrel looked at it funny, or, butterfly landed on our mailbox. Sometimes the cameras are insanely, they don't pick up anything. Other times they get everything. It's kind of weird. And just like before, we're racking. Put it in halfway, get it started, take over so she can do something else. This is going to be less. But we want 1 crown bottle at least. And then, I don't know, might be. I don't know yet. I won't know until it's racked.
Okay.
I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Okay.
Especially when it's a half gallon. I don't know where these sit. Are these half or 3/4? I think these are 3/4 gallon.
These are the 3/4 gallons.
They're pretty cool though. I like these. What's awesome about them too is you can actually get into the corners, like the old Carlo Rossi bottles. You couldn't actually get into the corner and rack it all. These 3/4 you totally can. We have half gallon too. These are the 3/4. The half gallons have a handle.
Yep.
We use them for tests a lot. That way we don't have to make more. But a lot of people ask us why we don't make like 3 gallon and 5 gallon batches. And I know we've talked about it a bunch of times, but I'm going to talk about it again just because I got you here and that's what this is about. And the real reason is this. First, there is a limit to how much we can make in a year, and it's 200 gallons. Okay, I don't know that the brewing police are going to show up at our door and count the bottles that we have in the house. I don't know how they really know, but that is the legal limit. And for us, being that there's 2 of us in the house that drink, her mom will have a little sip of something every now and then.
And it's basically only Chambord.
Yeah, she drinks Chambord. That's about it. Her dad will sometimes have meads or wines that we've made, but he only has maybe a glass or 2 in a week. It's not that much.
No.
And we don't really drink as much as people think we do either. Typically, if I reach for a drink, like at the end of the day or something, it's usually whiskey of some kind. But I will go for mead when I feel like it and wine when I feel like it, but not as much as people might think. So for us to make 1 gallon a week, which is about what we do on the show, with a few weeks that we end up having to, do an all-in-one from something else or an older video redone, let's say we make 40 to 45 new brews a year. That's a lot. That is like literally 160 to 200 bottles or so a year. Break that down over 52 weeks. That's 4 bottles a week on average that we would have to consume to finish that much. We don't drink that much. No way. We don't drink that much. So to make larger volume of anything would be insane for us. And I mean, you could say, oh, you can give it away. You can do this. Well, sure. We just moved to a new area. We don't know a lot of people here. So giving it away would be difficult. And we'd have to give away the vast majority in order to make that work. So it doesn't make sense for us. But we did do a Fermentation podcast just recently about scaling recipes, and it's really easy to do. So us showing you how to make a 1 gallon doesn't mean you can't make a 50 gallon if you want to.
Could you please hand me those screw top bottles that are to your left?
Look at that. Can you tell we've done this a few thousand times? All right. So what we have here is So 70, 72, 74. 74 ounces, right? So we got 74 ounces. This one's gonna be less than the other one. 74 minus 12 gives us 62.
Where are you getting the 12 from?
12.
Because we decided those were 11s.
They're 11.4, but actually they hold 12.
Hey.
Yeah. So it's 62 ounces remaining. So 62 ounces, 2 750s is there, and that leaves, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 ounces. I can drink 8 ounces of one of these. I'll drink 8 ounces of this.
All right.
Okay, so that means we need 2 750 ml bottles. Yeah, it's gonna at least probably that big. Might fill it halfway. 2 wine-sized bottles and this. All right, so bottling wand on. I'm gonna stop saying what I'm doing unless it's something different. How's that? Because it's probably getting kind of boring at this point. That part anyway. Hopefully we're not boring to listen to. People have said you guys can just spend your day with a camera going and I would watch. Well,
I don't think so.
We're testing that theory today. I want to do it with this guy first.
That one first. Okay.
But I need a second bottle handy. See? Don't go too far.
All right. I got your bottles.
Are you
push
holding
this?
it down?
I'm holding it down.
Pushing the
I'm
thing?
Pushing the thing.
And holding the thing.
And we're going. You got it? You got it? You got it? You sure?
Yep.
You got it?
Tag. Sign out, rotate.
Okay.
By the way, if you don't know what sign out, rotate means, think back to volleyball in high school. I don't know if they say it in professional volleyball. It was a thing in school.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
You didn't know?
No.
Oh. Maybe it was just a thing that we did at our school. I don't know.
What part of Derica makes you
I
think
thought you played volleyball.
I would play volleyball at any sort of capacity? Dad?
Of the two of us, I'm the jock.
Dad played volleyball. Colby played volleyball. Colby's kids play volleyball. Derica?
I played baseball, basketball, football, volleyball.
Derica swam and played soccer.
I swam.
And attempted tennis.
Martial arts. Tennis, I never did. Our school didn't do tennis.
I did one lesson of martial arts, and that was it. I think I managed 2 or 3 college, maybe it was just 2, if that, college classes of fencing, because I was obsessed with fencing, until I actually attempted to poke somebody with the pointy end.
Why would you do that on purpose? Oh, because you're supposed to in fencing?
And
I was not a fencer.
in fencing, you go tap, that's a point.
Oh,
Tap,
gotcha.
that's a point.
Oh, that's right. I have extra because I'm putting it in a glass. I'll have 250 milliliters, also known as about 8 ounces. We did not sanitize the glass that I'll be drinking out of, much to some people's chagrin.
It's been cleansed.
People ask us all the time, like, did you sanitize the fruit? No. Did we sanitize the ceiling? No, we didn't sanitize that either. Didn't sanitize my socks either.
I do enjoy archery. I never took a class on archery, but I do enjoy it.
I did some archery when I was younger. I'm probably just going to pour it into the glass.
Yeah, I imagine you'll pour it in the glass.
There's no reason to siphon it
what a
into the
person
glass.
tends to do.
Are you calling me a person?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I didn't mean to curse at you that way. Do you want to fill it up more, or are you good?
I can pour a little bit because I need to get this out of here. This is the chaotic part of it.
This is the chaotic part.
Yeah. Getting the last bits out of the hose and stuff, yeah. Gotta empty your hose.
Oh, Lordy.
I hope people find this entertaining. If you find this entertaining, please let us know. If you don't find this entertaining, the dislike button, hit that twice. If you know, you know. If you don't know, hit the dislike button twice.
Well, you are totally inconsistent in your bottling procedure there, Chaos Monkey.
Fine.
Not that it matters at all.
No, it doesn't matter. That's why I didn't care. Every drop that goes into these bottles is a drop that I don't get to drink on camera.
Well, you don't have to do that one.
Well, yeah, I do, because it's inconsistent now.
Okay, all right, okay.
Because somebody gave me a hard time, so now I got to do it. That's like 2 or 3 ounces that I don't get to drink now.
All right, we got one more.
One more what?
One more thing to bottle.
I got to put this in a glass first.
Sure.
I can't rack that with the pitcher half
I
full.
understand that, but you might get to drink some of that one too.
No, you'll probably drink that one.
What
am I drinking now? What is this one?
What is this?
We just did fresh. I handed you the thing.
Freeze dried.
Freeze dried.
Give me fresh so it's not confusing, please.
See? Confusing.
That's why I labeled all the fresh ones.
Yep. Welcome to our world. This is actually a really pretty color. It's nice and clear.
All right, so you need this guy. Bottle.
Okay, first, bottle caps. Gotta cap these guys. I got it. I picked up 2. All right, bottle capping.
Crown cap's in.
It's already in. Freeze dried. Cap on. Oop! I used my whole hand. That's
It's
like
just
a
ruined. Throw it away.
yeah. That's a sin. You're not supposed to do that. All right.
Okay.
Gotta taste it now.
Tape. And marker. Are you making
That's
faces?
not bad. It's not bad. It's tangy.
It's got tang. All right, are
Tangy,
you ripping?
full of tang.
Are you ripping tape?
Ripping tape.
Ripping tape.
Right. Ripping tape. Apparently I am.
Oh, geez.
I didn't mean to. It's old tape. I'm reminded of a scene in Firefly every single time I say the word tape. I was looking for tape. So you wrecked the whole room? Remember when Jane had to tape the gun onto himself because they were going to the place where you're not supposed to have guns? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Firefly. Seriously, I'll wait. It was really good.
As far as tape quotes go, I like Rocket's tape quote better.
What's that one?
Because he was going to tape the button so that baby Groot didn't push the wrong button to explode.
Yeah.
And he's asking everybody in the middle of this epic battle if they have tape.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need me to work on that? No,
Nope.
it's completely annihilated?
No, I got it.
All right.
I'll get it.
Okay.
I'm working on
All right.
it. 10 minutes later.
It's time for a refill.
They can't see it. They don't know what you're doing. You could be drinking
I sang
colored
this-
water back
I
there.
sang the song for them.
That's the refill song?
I sang the song of my people.
I think the song of your people is whatever song is playing on the radio at any given time.
Nope, the song of my people is whatever is popping into their head, whether it exists
I fixed it.
in the outside world or not.
See?
Tito's is almost gone.
Do we need to get you more Tito's?
Well, we need Chambord so we can put Tito's.
Alexa, add Tito's to the shopping list.
Cheetos added.
She put it as Cheetos.
Tito's.
Alexa, add Tito's vodka to the shopping list.
Cheetos vodka added.
I don't know if that was Cheetos vodka or not.
Remove that.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing.
Whatever. I'll fix it later. All right. Have some tape. Oop. It was. I almost wrinkled it. Can't have wrinkled labels.
Okay, I totally messed this up.
Yes, you did.
This is not
Freeze
fresh.
dried. Here, rip that tape off. Don't. Nope. No scratching stuff out. We're making this right. Do it right or go home.
I am home.
I know. That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, we are home. It doesn't really work, does it?
Here's your tape file. All right, so this is freeze dried.
Dried.
See how weird this looks. Freeze. Freeze. Dry.
I'll just sit over here and drink. So what other kind of stuff do you think they want to hear about? Oh, we've had thoughts. I had thoughts.
Brian has thoughts.
We talked about doing like a fireside chat kind of thing at one time. And I was thinking of opening Beyond the Brews to more of a relaxing kind of thing, like what we're doing here, where we're doing something, but we're talking about various things. And I know somebody's going to say, "Can you do this as a live show?" And let me explain why we probably won't do this as a live show.
Because we haven't cloned either one of us yet.
Exactly. To do a live show properly, it is my opinion that you must have interaction with you, the people. If we have our hands in sanitizer and we're bottling and all that, I can't respond to questions. I can't even see them on a laptop. I can't do it.
So the last time we did a live show was in the old house.
Yep.
And I just sat there with the laptop telling Brian what the questions were.
And we had one of our admins helping too. It was you and Adam.
Yeah.
He's in the backyard. You and Adam were both doing it.
Yeah.
And it turned into a great experience because everybody got to learn and had their questions answered in real
It's a
time.
completely different monster.
Right. It does this kind of thing is not conducive to a live show. That's my opinion. I know some people will take issue with that and they get mad at us that we don't do more live shows. Well,
If somebody wants to pay the airplane ticket and the air conditioning bill for Adam to
Adam is our admin, one of our admins, and he likes it cold.
here
55 degrees Fahrenheit is his like ideal temperature.
the UK
I'm not even joking.
and then send him back when he's done. So that's a round trip ticket.
Yeah.
Which
And
we
even
looked
that
into.
would be-
Those are expensive.
Even that would be difficult to do a live show because he would have to be just reading off questions and then we're doing something while we're trying to answer questions. It just gets more confusing. So if we're going to do a live show, we're just going to sit there with a computer and talk to you guys. I just spilled water. And talk to you guys while we're doing.
What'd you do?
I spilled something.
You splunged it.
I splunked it.
Detected at the back corner.
All right, so just like before, I'm a racking. This is the frozen, not to be confused with the fresh or the freeze-dried.
It's got a lovely moonscape
Frozen.
in the bottom, and from here it looks like it is crystal clear.
All right, let me see if I can show you the moonscape, because now she mentioned it, I gotta do it.
Sorry,
That's how this works.
I like these things.
All right.
Look at how clear that is.
Ooh, moonscape.
Because you can see each nook and cranny of the moonscape that
Yeah,
just
she's,
shows
she's not wrong. That's actually pretty cool.
how clear it is.
Preparing to start auto siphon.
All right, I am prepared.
Starting auto siphon.
Auto
right.
siphon started.
Go do something else.
Transfer.
Transfer of power complete.
All right. So did I sanitize these?
I have absolutely no idea.
I don't either.
I don't think so, though.
But we only need one, so
We only need one. Yeah. Well, we might need more, but I doubt it.
No, we're not doing it that way.
Oh. Okay.
We have a procedure.
Well, I'm just saying because it's going to be a conglomeration of different bottles, probably to fill the rest of the niche.
Well, that smaller one is already sanitized.
That's 16 ounces,
Yep.
not 12.
Right.
What if I need 12? So this one has the most of the three, I believe. So we're going to need at least one of the 12 ounces and probably 2 to 3 750s, but I don't know that for a fact.
Oh.
We'll find out. We won't know until we know.
No.
Oh, I have to give a
Say the things.
yeah. I got words. I want to give a little plug to my other channel. It's called the Brianized Creator Vlog, and if you like just listening to me babble about YouTube things and life stuff, then go watch that channel.
It's kind of inspirational, actually.
Yeah, sometimes.
Because I think lots of the material, at least the concepts, can be universal depending on where you are in your life.
Did you ever watch Home Improvement? You know, the Tim, what's his face?
And the Toolman Taylor.
But I mean the actor, I forget his name. But anyway, on that show, what happens is they show like a part of his real life and a problem that arises. And then he goes and talks with his neighbor, you know, over the fence, and comes up with a half-assed answer that doesn't make any sense at all, goes back, screws it up worse, and then goes on his show and makes the apology and comes up with a resolution. So this is what I do on that channel. Stuff that happens in real life, I go, wow, that's just messed up. I don't like that. And we have a resolution about it. We talk about it. And then I go out and make a video. But I don't actually talk about what happened. It's usually some idea that was inspired by what happened.
Or a memory.
Or a memory and stuff like that. And other things too. Or a lot of the time it's because, you know, we're YouTubers. And this is what we do now. For the longest time, I was a wedding photographer, and that's all I thought I was, okay? And it's inspiring to be able to realize that you can do other things. So I spent a long time as a wedding photographer, and now I like to say that I am a YouTube. I need the picture. That's what's missing.
The picture?
Never mind. I need the bottling wand. That's what I meant. The bottling wand. See, you know how hard it is to talk and bottle at the same?
Hasn't been drinking, ladies and
Not
gentlemen.
really. I've only had like 3 sips.
All right, so you want to start with this guy, right?
Yes. But anyway, that channel is fun. It's me walking around literally in the woods and stuff, holding a camera and talking. If you like listening to the sound of my voice, you might enjoy it. If you hate the sound of my voice, please don't watch that channel. Oh, I need another bottle. Quick. Gotta have 2. The rule of 2.
Did we even figure out our number for the bottles?
Nope, not at all.
Well, that's less than helpful.
I know. I was talking. All right, so we have 80 ounces left.
Motion detected at the wildlife.
It's about 3 bottles, maybe a little extra.
Okay. So you can add to your glass.
Yeah, because they're roughly the same thing, really. So anyway, the creator vlog is part of the Brianized series of channels that I have that I don't really follow through with as much as I'd like to, but I'm going to try to. One of them is about like how to be a YouTuber. Another one is like the talk about being a YouTuber, not a brewtuber specifically, and more like the insights and ideas and objective kind of things, inspiration, if you will. And then the last one is about photography. That's the one that I really have neglected. It's also the oldest channel we have because I've had it since I was a wedding photographer before City Steading Brews even existed. And it used to be just where we shared all of our
Yeah, it was just
videos
like
for our
gallery slideshows.
Yeah, for our clients. They're no longer there. They've come down. But I think there's still the video of me teaching at the Florida Professional Photographers on there many, many years ago.
There's
A couple, I think.
the shot that we did with Melissa,
Yeah,
because that was an educational.
yeah. So if you're into that sort of thing, I'll just a free plug for my Brianized stuff.
If you're going to plug, I'm going to plug.
Go ahead. I was leading up to it.
All right, so my plug is a life dilemma. And I think this is relatable regardless of where you are and regardless of what you do, is that sometimes you question your life's decisions, right? And so
She's not talking about me.
I'm not talking about Brian. I'm
Don't
talking
get your hopes
about
up.
plant life, City Steading plant life. And the reason why I'm questioning that channel is because that was one of the split.
Yeah, when we split originally,
Channels.
it used to be just City Steading. Then we split to City Steading Cooks and Grows and City Steading Brews.
Right. And then City Steading Cooks and Grows split again.
Yep.
And
We stopped doing cooking.
we
for quite a while.
rebranded City Steading Cooks and Grows into City Steading Plant Life. So I have an audience that is subscribers that are there that were there for when it was more of a homesteading lifestyle
Yep.
kind of channel rather than a gardening channel. And I'm really focused on gardening specifically. And I'm even more specifically focused on edible gardening, particularly vegetables in containers and raised garden beds. So what I have planned to do, which actually hasn't happened yet, is I'm going to start a whole new channel that is even more niched down on just growing vegetables in small spaces.
Now, you might be wondering, why would you do that? You already have all these subscribers. Well, I'll let you in on a little bit of how YouTube works. And this is why we have 4 channels for City Steading Brews. We found that many people liked our content, but they didn't like all of our content. So like we would put up a tasting video or a testing video or something that wasn't literally making a recipe and they wouldn't watch. And the way YouTube works is if you skip enough content from one creator, they stop recommending that creator. To this day, we still have tons of people that say, you guys are still around? I haven't seen any of your videos pop up on my feed in a couple of years. And that's because they made, and I'm not blaming anybody, this is
It's
personal
just
preference.
how the system works.
Right. They may have stopped watching our tasting videos. So YouTube decided they didn't like our content anymore.
So they stopped showing them that we had new content,
Exactly.
even though we release every single week.
And here's what's happened on the City Steading Plant Life channel. When we first announced the split, so many people went to that channel. A lot of people thought we were stopping the Brews channel, so they went there so they could continue watching. And there was a lot of confusion. A lot of people didn't understand.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people just said, oh, it's Brian and Derek, I have to watch. And we appreciate the heck out of that, by the way. But in this case, Here's the thing. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Being a subscriber on a channel doesn't help the channel unless you watch their content. If you don't watch the content, it does nothing for them. In fact, it's detrimental to them.
Yeah, lots of people have the misconception that we're paid by subscribers. We're not. That has nothing to do with our
We get paid if you watch.
Yep.
Plain and simple. So if you don't watch, you're not helping the channel. And what happens is, let's say like she gained 20-something thousand subscribers very, very quickly on that channel.
You want a little more?
Sure.
Just a little?
I was going to try to talk with my hands because I enunciate so much better that way.
Okay.
Okay. So she had like 20,000 something subscribers, right? But here was the problem. Most of them were brewers. They weren't really interested in gardening. So when she would put out a gardening video, they didn't watch. And after that happens enough times, we get what's called dead subscribers because YouTube does not promote the content to them. I'm sure many of you watching right now may have been some of those people that subscribed to that channel and stopped watching the content years ago and probably didn't even realize she still had the channel.
Do I have a crown cap?
I don't know.
The answer is no.
All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to do stuff and I'm interrupting brains.
We're doing all sorts of things.
Train of thought.
So over time, she said, okay, well, I'll just deal with it and we'll make the changeover and we'll build it back up. Well, she tried that for a really long time and she was consistent with it for quite some time and it really wasn't getting anywhere. And I really think it's because she was just behind the eight ball. She had 20,000 people that were subscribed to that channel
and we're watching.
That don't watch the content. So YouTube is like, well, we're not going to promote this channel. If their own subscribers aren't watching, why would we promote that? And even to this day, she puts out a video that should do really well. It gets barely any views. So the idea now, they also started this new thing called collaborations. And this is kind of what makes this possible. And it also makes all of the City Steading Brews universe work too. Because like this video, we will collaborate with City Steading Brews. So that way the audience of City Steading Brews will get notified that this came out, but not in the same way as if it's on that channel. It's different, more complicated than I want to get into here. But the advantage to that is she can now collaborate her new channel with the old channel, and on the old channel, even make videos every once in a while telling people, hey, you want to see more of my content? Go here. And that way, she's not losing any of those people that really are still watching because only the ones that are watching are going to get the suggestion, and then they can maneuver over to the new channel so that the new channel is really made up of audience members that actually want to see that content. And that's important. And that's why I have 3 Brian Eyes channels. One is for basically using gear, another one is for talking about the concept, and another one is for photography.
All right, so back to brewing. We are now done with bottling for today because there's just so much bottling we can stand before we go absolutely crazy.
And I don't really want to talk anymore.
So
Kidding.
The main topics that I can recall, first of all, were gratitude.
Yeah.
So thank you to Ron for the honey, and thank you to all of you for making us able to continue this way of life where we can share all of our experiences in homebrew and our other
Telling our
various
story.
Experiences with you. So, so thank you.
And thank you for making this channel right here a success. In a relatively short period of time, this channel has become one of our more popular channels.
Yeah, we honestly thought this was just going to be
a nothing throwaway catch-all.
Yeah, it was going to be a labor of love rather than a labor of anything.
And very quickly got a lot of views and a lot of watch time. So we really appreciate that.
But not only are we thankful for that, but that also tells us that there is a niche of our material that you guys are interested in that we weren't serving on the other channels. So it's a win for everybody.
That's what I was getting into earlier is the fireside chat. We have talked about it. We talked about it for the Ferment Station, which is the podcast.
This is frozen. We did fresh and fresh dried.
Yes, must be frozen. Anyway, the fireside chat. We talked about doing it on the podcast. But what's the point of doing a fireside chat on a podcast that you're supposed to be listening to, not watching? It makes no sense.
No.
So instead, we thought, well, what if we just like poured a glass of something, sit out by, build a fire in the backyard, set up the camera, and just talk about whatever, kind of like we did here, where we're doing an action, but we're talking about general brewing terms. Maybe it's just stuff that just happened recently, or ideas that we've had, or suggestions that we might be looking for, crowdsourcing ideas to find out what you guys want so that we can do more of that. Maybe upcoming videos, all sorts of things. Sort of a behind the scenes, just a very laid back, relaxed chat. And I wanted to know if first you liked this kind of content, this scenario that we did, because it's very similar to this, where it's just going to be stream of consciousness, whatever
But we
comes
aren't
up.
going to be doing anything other than just sitting there.
We're just going to be sitting there with a drink. So it's a little bit different than this because we're not doing something. But we could be, depending. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Okay, so the fireside chat is us in the backyard by the fire pit.
Yeah.
So basically, this is an excuse for you to drink by the fire pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an honest guy. I'm going to tell you that's what I want to do. I want to have a drink by the fire and talk to people about it and make a video. Because some people might really enjoy that. And I want to know if that's something that you would enjoy, something that you would like to see us pursue. We won't do it like all the time,
No.
but once in a while we might have something.
Thrown into the rotation when it's appropriate
Yeah.
for a fire in Florida.
Yeah, which is probably nearing the end of the season right now.
And it's not even in season because we're in a no burn zone because of the drought.
You have anything else you want to tell them?
I was trying to go through the topics that we talked about. Okay, so our recap is thank you to everyone. Gratitude is super important, and I encourage you in your own lives to show gratitude to other people because there's so many people in your life that does just a simple gesture that really makes your day. Let them know. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you for doing this.
The second thing is don't get oxygen into your brew
Yeah.
because it's bad, okay? And I'm trying to remember what we talked about in this.
We did a lot.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff.
The camera's been running for 1 hour and 49 minutes. No, 1 hour 47 minutes.
The third thing that I can recall that may or may have not talked, but that we talked
felt
about, I felt it in my bones, is that we are chaotic people, but we are striving 110% to give you, the people, what you want, whether it's on this channel or any of our other channels. So if you ever have a suggestion,
Oh, yeah.
as long as it's within the realm of a possibility,
And it's legal where we are.
that's falls under the realm of possibility, people,
Mm-hmm.
let's just be adults, okay?
It's going to be a realistic thing.
Then we will try to make it happen.
Yeah.
Recipes go on Brews. Deep dive talks go on the podcast, which is the Ferment Station.
At the driveway.
Camera notifications go on here.
Go on the device that shall not be named.
You were on Ferment Station.
Brews, Ferment Station.
Tasting stuff.
Tasting anything that's
Goes on the tasting
alcoholic goes, unless legal again, goes on the tasting room.
Yep.
And then beyond the brews is all the other stuff.
Yeah,
so
like specific topics that don't really require a Ferment Station talk.
if it's not a recipe, it's not a tasting, and it's not a talk,
Yeah.
then it goes here.
But there's sometimes going to be talks. Like today was technically a talk. I
Right,
think.
but we were demonstrating our process. We were doing stream of conscience. It was more casual. The podcast is more formalized, and we do that for a reason because people are listening to us, and they don't want to hear us just. At least
Yeah.
that's my interpretation.
It's more to the point and
right.
getting through it.
Here's your topic. This is what we're going to try
Beyond
to
the
state.
Brews is where we can kind of be a little silly.
Let our hair down, or in my case, put it up in a really messy ponytail.
It's more relaxed. That's the word.
Yes.
It's a relaxed
relaxed.
situation.
It's relaxed.
Yeah.
So if there's a tool you'd like us to investigate, it's going to be here on Beyond. If there is a process that isn't a recipe test or a conversation deep dive topic, then that's going to be done here. If it's just random chaos like today, that's going to be done here.
It's kind of the entertainment portion of the show.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Yeah, I had to lead up to that. I had to build up to it.
And then all the other channel stuff that we threw in there. If you're interested in that, awesome. If you're not, that's cool. We understand.
Yeah, we get it.
So basically, in synopsis, thank you. And let's keep brewing.
And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.
Bye-bye.